Hi, I am Chelsea, or CB Tollefson, is what I go by as a pseudonym, but I'm okay with Chelsea. I am wanting to share my story about being raised in the Pentecostal version of the Church of God. We never called ourselves a cult, but guess what? As I got older, I realized, wow, we are a cult, and we did a lot of things that were very abusive. All sorts of abuse took place. And there was that fear-mongering piece. You would go to hell, you would be ostracized, you would lose your job if you worked in the church. And you would lose your family and your friends if you dissented or decided you didn't believe anymore. I would call actually my dad my cult leader. We didn't have a single cult leader, if that makes sense. Because I truly believe that the worst abuse happened not inside the church per se, but inside the family units, encouraged by the church. And so I would say the cult leader was my dad. I was sexually abused, emotionally abused, physically abused. But growing up, I didn't think of it like that. I thought of it as I'm doing my duty as a daughter, and I'm doing my duty as a servant of God, unfortunately. And I actually was, I decided to share this story because I saw the video on Cults to Consciousness about the Quiverful movement. My brother has 9 children, and he subscribes to the Quiverful movement. And I found it fascinating that the video I saw from you guys name dropped the Pentecostal version, even though that was not what the main point was of that video. I felt very seen and heard. So I would love to be able to share that. And I would like to feel less alone in my brand of cults. So I would love to be able to talk with you about that if possible. Yeah, I do have a Substack, and I do write on there. I have a modest following right now, but eventually it might grow. The main thing for me is just human connection and connection with other people of the cult. So yeah, I'm not here to try to change people's minds per se. I just want to make people feel less alone if they decide that the cult life is not for them anymore. So please reach out if you like. Otherwise, have a good one.